It all started with a single message. After he texted me that night, everything began to change. At first, it was just simple conversations. Nothing too deep, nothing too serious. But slowly, those small talks started turning into something more. The next day, he messaged me again. "Hey, what's your name?" I remember staring at the screen for a few seconds, smiling to myself. It felt strange, yet special. Out of so many people, he was talking to me. I typed slowly. "My name is Ariba." A few seconds later, his reply came. "Nice name. I'm Zayan." That was the first time we properly introduced ourselves. From that moment, our conversation started getting longer. He began asking me questions about my life, my family, my daily routine. It didn't feel like a random conversation anymore. It felt like he genuinely wanted to know me. "So, tell me about your family?" I hesitated at first, but then I told him everything. About my parents, my home, my simple life. And then he asked, "What do you do?" I smiled and replied, "I'm studying. I'm doing medical." "Wow, that's impressive," he replied. That one message made me feel so happy. I don't know why, but his words started to matter to me. From that day onwards, we started talking every single day. Morning, afternoon, night. It became a routine. No, it became a habit. No, it became something even deeper than that. Every time my phone buzzed, my heart would race. Every time his name appeared on my screen, I couldn't stop smiling. Even during my studies, I would keep checking my phone again and again. My focus started shifting. My priorities were slowly changing, but I didn't realize it at that time. All I knew was, I liked talking to him. A lot. Days turned into weeks. And weeks turned into something more. Our conversations became longer, deeper, more personal. We talked about our dreams, our fears, our likes and dislikes. Sometimes we laughed together. Sometimes we stayed silent, but even that silence felt comfortable. It felt like I had known him for years. And without even realizing it, I started falling in love with him. Yes. In just 1 month, I was completely attached. It wasn't just a crush anymore. It was something serious. Something emotional. Something I couldn't control. One night, while we were talking, he suddenly asked me something unexpected. "Can I see your picture?" My heart skipped a beat. I froze for a moment. I had never shared my picture with anyone like this before. I felt nervous, shy, and a little scared. What if he doesn't like me? What if he stops talking to me? So many thoughts rushed into my mind. But then, another thought came. What if this makes us closer? After thinking for a while, I agreed. But I was still careful. I sent my picture using View Once, so that it would disappear after he saw it. I felt safe. Or at least, I thought I was safe. He replied almost instantly. "You look beautiful." Those 3 words, they made my heart melt. I smiled so much that night. I felt special. I felt chosen. I felt loved. But what I didn't know was, something had already gone wrong. While I trusted him, he did something I never expected. He used another phone and secretly took a picture of my View Once photo. And just like that, my picture was saved. Without my permission. Without my knowledge. And I had no idea. Everything felt normal to me. I continued talking to him like nothing had happened. A few days later, he said, "Snapchat is good, but WhatsApp is better. Let's talk there." I didn't think much about it. I trusted him. So I gave him my WhatsApp number. And just like that, our connection became even stronger. Now, we were talking all the time. Not just snaps, not just short chats, but long conversations. Voice notes, late-night talks, good morning texts, good night messages. He became a part of my daily life. A very important part. There wasn't a single day when we didn't talk. If one day passed without his message, I would feel restless, empty, incomplete. That's how attached I had become. Even during my medical studies, my mind wasn't fully there anymore. I was always thinking about him, waiting for his message, smiling at his texts, living in a world where he was the center. I didn't realize how deeply I had fallen. 1 month, just 1 month, and I couldn't imagine my life without him. But there was one thing I didn't know. Something hidden. Something dangerous. something that could change everything. While I was giving him all my attention, all my time, all my feelings, he wasn't doing the same. He was talking to other girls too. The same way, the same words, the same care, the same attention. But I didn't know that. For me, he was everything. For him, I was just one of many. And that's what made it worse. Because I was real. My feelings were real. My love was real. But was it real? Or just a game? I had no idea. All I knew was, I was falling deeper every day, without knowing what was waiting for me next. To be continued. Part 3. What will happen when she finds out the truth? Will her love survive, or completely break?